Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 12-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 32, the ball carrier. Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And a 49er first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run the toss to Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
For San Francisco.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott.
Number 21.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The 16-yard line.
They'll give to Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 31-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Mostert.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mostert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The 27-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Break that.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. I got it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is Mostert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. Third down here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be second down. off. This is Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Raheem Mostert.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.